Welcome back for lesson 2 of your free mini course. My name is Bonnie Crisp and I am the founder of Intuitive Transitions as well as a Procter & Gallagher Thinking into Results consultant. So in lesson 1, just to recap, we found your burning desire or your life's purpose, your goal. So by now, you may or may not, depending on whether or not you found what you want, because it may take a little bit of time. It depends on each and every person. So you made your list. You found what you want, and you know what you really, really want. Or it might take you more than a day, and that's okay. Don't worry about that. But you do have access to this mini course whenever you want. So go over it and watch it a time or 2 or 10 or 100, depending. It's okay. You should watch it over and over and over because repetition is something that you need to do and should do to get it into your subconscious mind. For lesson 2, we're going to be talking about building that desire and how you're going to get that into a harmonious way or get your vibration up. So desire. Now, Napoleon Hill talks about desire a lot because if you don't have a desire for something or you're not getting up in the morning excited about how you're going to spend your day and you're not thinking about that goal. So let's say, for instance, you have a desire to get out of debt, which is seriously the worst thing you can do. All you're going to be thinking about is debt. Remember, thoughts are things. So if you're thinking about debt, all you're going to be thinking about is debt. In that harmonious way, you're going to bring more debt to yourself. You don't want to do this. You want to be thinking about, if you wanted to get out of debt, you would want to be thinking about earning money. So if you want to manifest anything in your life, you want to be thinking about the thing that you want. So if it's to be out of debt, you'd be wanting to be thinking about your bank account being full. So you would be always looking at your bank account as full. So that's just an example. So let's look at what you want. What do you really, really want? Take a look at that and let's get that vibration up. So the best way that I know to get your vibration up, because we got to get it up there, because your results right now might not be great. They might be that your bank account is not full. It might not be the way you want. And you may not live in the house that you want. And you may not have the friends that you want. And you may not have the things that you want. So what you're going to do is use gratitude. Gratitude is the best way to build happiness and increase vibration. So you got to look at, what do you have in your life? What makes you happy? When you're happy, your vibration is up. Think about this. I want you to picture in your mind. You think in pictures. Play along with me for a minute. What I want you to do is tell me what your fridge looks like. I'll give you a second, and you could do this out loud. What does your fridge look like? Does it have 2 doors or 4 doors? Does it have 3 doors? What does it have? My fridge actually has 3 doors. Do the doors open to the left or the right? Now, are you in your kitchen? Isn't that interesting? What does your car look like? What color is it? Is it small or is it big? Did you go to your car? You see, you think in pictures. Now tell me for a minute, what does your mind look like? You got no picture, do you? Most people are, when I ask them that question, they see a spaghetti-looking, brain-looking thing. That's not your mind. Your mind is not that brain-looking thing, the picture that we see. That is not your mind. Your mind is in every cell of your body. Your mind is energy. Your mind moves things into action. So when you start thinking about what you want, you need a picture. So you need to have a picture of what you're thankful for. So go to a place where you were happy, where things make you so excited. So for me, I have a new grandbaby, and oh, she makes me happy. She makes me smile. And when I think of her, I feel it in my heart, not in my mind, because my mind is not where things happen. You feel it. You have to get emotionally involved in your goal, in what you want, in your life's purpose. When you are moving into action with what you want, you have to be emotionally involved in it. So to practice getting emotionally involved in it, to get that burning desire, you gotta get emotionally involved in it. So to bring things to you, to get your vibration amped and souped up, start thinking of all the things you're thankful for. And at first, because you're not used to practicing this, you might just be thinking about, I'm thankful for my home, I'm thankful for my family, I'm thankful for my kids, I'm thankful, because those are things we're all thankful for. We really are. And you're gonna get really good at this. You're gonna practice it every day. What you need to do is, perhaps before you put your feet on the floor, you're gonna have a pen and paper beside your bed. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna write down 10 things that you're grateful for. And you're gonna get emotionally involved in it. You're gonna feel it in your heart. You gotta pay attention to your body, because your mind is in every soul, every cell, every piece of you. You are your mind. And you're gonna see these pictures in your mind. They flash on the screen of your mind. And you might notice that you have tons of thoughts rolling through your mind, but you don't get emotionally involved in them. It's the things that you get emotionally involved in that you attract to you. So if your results are not all that great and you don't really like them, notice what you're getting emotionally involved in. So let's say it's your income. Do you ever notice that you get emotionally involved in, I can't pay the bills? And you start thinking over and over again, I can't pay the bills? And then it brings more bills? It's because you're emotionally involved in that. So start getting emotionally involved in the things you do want. Start thinking about things that you want instead of the things that you don't want. And when those things flash on the screen of your mind that you don't want, just reject them. Just decide that you don't want that. Because you can do that. You can decide. People just don't know that they can make that conscious decision. We haven't been taught that. Nobody taught us that in school. They taught us a lot of things, but they didn't teach us that. You gotta build a burning desire for what you want. Use gratitude. Use it to your advantage to amp up your vibration. And it will invoke the law of vibration. And you'll start to notice, you start feeling better. You start smiling more. And you can even practice that. Put a smile on your face and notice, how do you feel when you're smiling? Put a frown on. How do you feel when you don't feel very good? You'll notice it in your body. You feel so much better when you're smiling all the time. And when you're thinking about, man, that grass is green. And oh, I just love it when the flowers bloom and when the trees in the spring, when they get those new buds. I mean, I got new buds out there, and I went out there today and they were blooming. And that was the first day today that they bloomed. And man, that made me smile. And I felt so good. And when I get a new epiphany and I learn something new, man, it just makes my day. And my whole day goes better. Here's a really good analogy for you. Have you ever stubbed your toe in the morning? And it hurts. And then you go into the bathroom and something occurs and you trip, or you slip in the shower, you bang your elbow, and then it just keeps going. Then you off to work, and then someone cuts you off, and then you get to work and nothing goes right, and then someone yells at you, and it just keeps going. And did you know that when you stubbed your toe, if you had just went, oh, geez, that hurts, because it does, and then just moved on from that and went, oh, well, instead of getting angry and maybe losing your keys, and just calm down for just take a breath, just breathe, just stop for a moment and start using gratitude and thinking of all the things that you're thankful for, your day would go a whole lot better. And the people wouldn't cut you off. People wouldn't be yelling at you. Stop letting everything and everyone around you control your life, and start taking control of your life. You know, since I got involved with Thinking into Results and with Bob Proctor and the Proctor & Gallagher Institute, my whole life has changed. When I look back every 6 months on my life and I think, wow, when I look back there, I don't even know who that person was. I don't even know how I let everything and everyone control my entire life. My results get better and better and better. And I start taking action on everything that I want to do. Things happen, people come, life just gets better and better. And you know what? Better is a good word. Better is actually a great word. I should start using great because I love that word. Life is good. You know, I'm happier, I'm healthier, I'm wealthier. Things in my life are improving because I think differently. I use gratitude every day to increase my vibration, to make sure that I'm doing things in a better way. And you can do this too. So tomorrow, we're going to start talking about visualization and how you can use visualization, because remember, you think in pictures, to get your goal, to achieve what you might think is just not achievable. Because really it is. And remember, if you want to start getting the results that you want, and you want to do it immediately, then you should maybe think about just having a coaching session with me. And perhaps you and I can work together on getting the results that you want. So watch for your video tomorrow from your free mini course, and we will start talking about visualization. See you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye.